start with the headline. Data consumers need help finding what they're looking for. Insurance companies, many in the call undoubtedly are feeling, are in a hard market. A hard market means rates are increasing, capacity is shrinking, margins are under pressure, surpluses are shrinking. It's a scramble out there to find the information you're looking for. Just this week, I'll give a couple examples of requests that just come across this week, which I just think are exemplary of the kind of things everybody's doing to thrive in this kind of environment. One thing was, where do I find the report that shows me policy count trends in those underwriting territories where we're trying to reduce our exposures? Another one, I think it was Tuesday. Where do I find that one report that has the trend graph that I can look at the small business for 1 and 3 year retention? Look at that the small business accounts where we eliminated the or reduced the discounts we had for multi-line coverages. Another one was, where do I go to find that report where I can take out the weather effect and look at claim severity on attritional claims, not weather-related claims? These are exemplary of what everybody's dealing with now and figuring out how to thrive in these hard markets. The data is out there, but everybody doesn't know where to find it, and there's a lot of confusion on where to find it. A lot of the confusion comes from you don't know exactly where to look. While there's so much to choose from, some people know something's out there, but I don't know where to find it. I don't know what it's called. The reports, the dashboards, the things that are out there aren't self-describing. Very often there are inconsistencies between what one report says and another. And as many know, in more often than not, both numbers are right, but you have to understand why they're right and the nuances behind the data. There are access limitations where I see something, but I can't get it, or I know something's out there, but I can't see it. And at the same time, there's lots of IT challenges associated with the same phenomenon. There are more consumers, particularly demanding power consumers. There are more data products. There are more analytic islands around those data products, okay? There is a growing awareness that the kind of solution we need to, get consumers and producers in equilibrium, knowing what they is something like an Amazon, where we go out and find what we want, and it has the recommendations, it has the lookalikes, it has the history and the testimonials. I'm going to give some examples that we've been having conversations over the past few months at my firm. I'm going to draw on 3 client examples now to kind of flush out what requirements we've heard around this category of solution we're insinuating here. Going back to the beginning of the year, this client number 1, a relatively small regional character, said, we need something with a really flexible and powerful search capability. They're mostly Power BI, almost exclusively Power BI. And they want to see things by the name of the dashboard, name of the report, by the subject matter, by the department that it's in, by the business process it's in, and by tagging, which gives a lot more flexibility. They wanted to see recommendations and lookalikes, or what I did last, and favorites. And they also needed and wanted role-based security. Within just a few, okay, I'm having a little, okay. Within just a few weeks after that, we were talking to another client that wanted just about all of that. And they needed it to work over the top of multiple BI platforms, not only Power BI, but as I recall, ThoughtSpot and Tableau and a few things that were used in smaller numbers. They also wanted a business glossary. And then more recently, we were talking to someone that wants all that, and this one's client number 2 was a relatively large U.S. national carrier. Client number 3 is a large, one of the larger global carriers, and it's their North American division, multi-line. They want all that, plus metadata on the data sources and information about the trustworthiness of the reports and analytic assets that are available. Things like stars, things like testimonials or reviews. Everything we heard is Makes sense, and it's what we're growing used to in the non-business environments that we work in. And it's pretty odd. Okay, so we got to thinking about this, and particularly in the context of client number one. If we're going to build something like this is going to be pretty big. And as we started to understand more, it's probably too big. So let's start looking and see if there's something out there that does this. And lo and behold, there is a product category out here. And ZenOptics is a leader, and they'll be talking to you and give a demo of their solution. But it's all coming together.